What's up? It's your boy Odyssey in the house. Now we're gonna go up to the last episode because we're gonna get some more by next year or following up year. Cause it's such an easy season to me, but we're gonna have to go up to some brand new news that we're gonna come out. Cause seems like pretty short of all those California news because we just filed divorce of the final Republicans Union, but next is the National Union, so we can sort of follow things to talk about all those California news that we need to follow about, and just don't mention how the people they can be better, like better than the Napa Valley shows they can watch, the Napa show, the Owls, These are the shows that I just don't care for every Wednesdays, but if you want to watch this show, just keep it on the air if you're going to love to it. Because I care about you guys, I care about you guys as a Californians. Because I was trying to do the pledge of the California for the first time I ended this episode, but we're going to redo it next year. And see what the hell we're going to have to brighten and see if I can take notes. This is what the hell I mean. But I need to recurse it. I need to redo it for next year. So don't mess with one of those brand new news because we're going to pop out some new ideas we're going to talk about as well. So here we go. It's going to be a more interesting to come. So here we go. Alright, breaking news. Well, MLB with predictions will be around to be king, whatever the best teams to show up in the playoffs. Well, we heard it's going to be the A's. Well, A's are going to be expected to go to playoffs. We know there's going to be the New York Yankees, Boston Red Sox, Chicago Cubs, and it depends what the Giants, if they have to go up to the wild card, Arizona Diamondbacks, and there was another team that were supposed to be on the show up, was the Atlanta Braves or Milwaukee Brewers. They're going to be the other side too, but you don't know how many winning games they're going to have to streak it up. So I'm pretty sure the World Series I would expect this year is going to be the Oakland A's versus the Atlanta Braves. It will be the best year to watch to see if the A's can make something better with the greatest Cal player that I ever liked, who is one of my new favorite players from the California Bears, Marcus Semien. But I hope you might enjoy this, dude, because he's going to have to fly off to some very good plays. Matt Chapman is all the way in there. And the guy from the Rockies, he's really good. And plus, and some of the coordinator players are still there. And they can just blow some shoes up, This is all good, Just keep it bright and simple. You got to get the rhythms done. So it might be awesome. And plus, we're moving on to NFL. Well, the Raiders are expected to go to Super Bowl, but how are we going to go to Super Bowl? I don't know. If we traded Khalil Mack, well, they wouldn't sign the bonus, It's hard because we know there's some people are getting excused about the Chicago Bears because they don't want to sign them there or trade them away. They just want to keep it there as long as we can go. But it's all good, Derek Carr and then the teammates, they can just blow up for fun, just raise the tempo to win lots of games, We got to get lots of good winning games and start getting hungry for the Raiders because, the Raiders are the greatest team in the world, The Super Bowl might be expected. It's going to be Raiders 40 versus 49ers, so I would expect it to come out because I think this is going to be a better team to come out somewhere, And I hope you all love those guys. They're going to have to enjoy there, especially if the Eagles or the Rams. They're going to take over the Super Bowl too. And so there's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Well, might be surrounding around in the AFC area. But just be on the lookout because the Raiders are going to have the easiest chance to take in. So hope you guys gonna love it. So it's gonna be the greatest fun for the Super Bowl at the end of the year. So hope you might love it. But if you want to take a comment to see if you get the answer, wherever those teams you want to pick, if it goes all the way up to February, I'll let you know about to give you a prize because we're gonna have to give away all the prizes I'm gonna give you. So It'll be all your coupons you're gonna have. And don't forget, if you watch the Artie Party show, they will give you a Frida's Mexican Grill if you want to go there. Alright? Get there. Alright, so here comes another news. Alright, breaking news. Well, LeBron James has some the political version with Donald Trump, and then plus for the Nikes ad. Well, things are just gonna have to take something is going to be under pressure from LeBron James, because everybody else is on attention in the West Coast when he got joined the LA Lakers, since he used to be with a team with the Cavaliers. But from now on, the LA Lakers has to change his way to become the better franchise for him, because it's the best thing for him to keep on the other side, because LeBron used to play for Miami Heat, but now he's the Laker. But they're gonna have to expect to become the better team, to become way better than the NBA. But we're not talking about the NBA. We're talking about the politics. Everything what Donald Trump has been dissing him for months ago. A lot of Californians need to know about that dude, because LeBron James, I think he's been answering those people out, because he wasn't even a crybaby or something like that. He's just trying to rephrase on Donald Trump's buttons and just pushing on it. Because, I don't care what kind of the slaves between the Californians and the Americans. This shit is going way too off for that shit. You know what I mean? Way too off. That is way too off. But at the end of the day, there was a Nike's ad when it came out when Colin Kaepernick has been doing all those sacrifices, all those Nike shoes. But LeBron James had to deal with the support. And we don't know how a lot of NBA players had to deal with it. Because I know it's so disrespectful how much people they can stand or whatever it's kneel when whoever doesn't like Colin Kaepernick, because if they don't want to support them, then that's going to cause worse. And then Nike's will have to go brand down, unless California would be part of the shareholders to the Cascadia area, because the republics of people of California, well, they have to deal with it because of the people that have to share stands each other with Cascadia as Oregon. So maybe, Oregon, Washington should succeed, because maybe there's something to have problems about what those Nike brands has to deal with all those black African American people. But LeBron James he wasn't black, because his father, he's Aboriginal. He's just a part of an indigenous black American, not African. You gotta look it up, because his name was Anthony McClellan. So I just found out the real truth. That's Anthony McClellan, not Rolando Bivens. Anthony McClellan. He's the father to LeBron James. And I just found out because, just keep it your mouth way, okay? Because you might understand with the Black Panther that comes around the area and across the California. Especially when people who are there from Cleveland, whatever, there is not related. Well, it depends, whatever. It's indigenous people who are made out with African American. Well, it's just it was too much bunchies. But LeBron James, he's the best player in the world. He's just doing what is his life, who's just doing what is his purpose. Well, he was being racist by the people from last year when he used it to draw the N-word called nigger. But it's really extremely offensive. You think about that shit when you're in the front of his house. But at the end of the day, he's been pushed up too much. I support for LeBron, because if he's just been hurt by POTUS over there, and he's just been pushing up too fast, and then just diss all the way whatever there's people that are getting disrespected because of LeBron's new organization shoes and Nike brands for sellers for Lakers and all kind of this stuff. Things are going to get extreme popular, because LeBron, he's just trying to do his best in his job in the NBA organization. That's him. That's all he can. And that's it. Alright, so we'll move on to the next one. Alright. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Breaking news. The drinks and marijuana would be segregated from the one of those ages unless they had to deal with the safeties. With the new license, we're going to talk to them about those Calixa people. We're going to talk. Okay, Calixa people, supporters, or anyone. But hope you guys going to love this. Well, before we succeed the union, I just want to let you know the drinks should be segregated because of those ages, because one of those kids had to drink water and milk. So it's gotta be the infants 2 or 12 years old. You gotta be like ready to eat for everyone. If you're available to drink water or milk. But if you're a teenager, you can available to drink a soda. Sodas, I'm a little too confused about that shit because people can get so much fat if you can drink those stuffs, or especially other like drugs that you can drink too, like energy drinks or any stuff like that. That's something that's bad for you. I think that's gonna be only for teenagers only because we're in a third world country. Because if Jerry Brown has to change that rule, that's gonna help for that shit. Because in the restaurants, they have to deal with that, with no straws. Because kids have to deal with all those couple of drinks they need. Only water and milk only. That's the rules in the restaurant. Or especially around for their safeties. Or sodas, energy drinks, they have to deal with their safety unless you must be 13 and upper. But in order to deal with that safety, you must available to pass the test to look up all the answers if you want to drink any like sodas, energy drink, any California sodas you need to drink. That's all you need. Especially beer too. You need to take the test and get the soda energy drink license. You need to get the beer license and the marijuana license. If you're teenager and upper, if you get the permit for a marijuana license, you must get the permit unless at least to be 13 years old to 17 years old. But that's because you can't take marijuana in the regular way until 18 and upper. You gotta get the marijuana regular license unless you have to deal with your own safeties. Because a lot of young people have ever smoked marijuana, cocaine, cigarettes and all that stuff. People in California should be banned cigarettes. That's the part of the segregation because, cigarettes are bad for the Californians. So we need to just stop the cigarettes, stop the cocaine because a lot of black people, a lot of African American people had to leave. So like too short of the others. But this is the reason why that the third world country needs to get rid of the cocaine, and because of there's been rules about the new Jim Crow law that it says on the book. You should buy this book with Michelle Alexander because you might know what drugs this is about cocaine and this stuff. You can get that book because it's most important for their safeties. Because we need to get the most safeties in California so that California will be